Should we believe the hype?
What hype?
The hype about Booby Miles.
No, hype is something that's not real. I'm all real.
And welcome back to another episode of BelieveNoHype Podcast, where sports and entertainment meet culture and all hype gets put to the test. I'm your host, Malrizzo. I got my main man, A7 himself.
Yes, sir.
And CMB is back on the IR. He thought he was good, but he wasn't good yet.
Just when you thought.
Just when you thought. And as a reminder, we want you guys to continue to like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, follow, all the good stuff. And we got some NFL action, some college football playoff talk.
As always some good NFL action here, Week 16, right?
Absolutely.
You know, we're getting down to the wire here. It's almost playoff time.
It is definitely getting into it.
It's definitely playoff time for the NCAA, so Let's get ready for that, too.
Absolutely.
It'll be great to have seen Rutgers play, but, you know, we're a long way away from that.
We'll be back one day.
One day.
Back to glory one day.
One day.
In the NFL, Bills, Patriots turned out to be a really good game.
What a match, huh?
Back and forth. That's some good, maybe some early playoff action. People are saying they might match up again in playoffs.
I would love to see it. I mean, that game was worth like every ticket if you were there. I know it was cold. I know it might have snowed a little bit.
I think it snowed, just like it was snowing here.
Yeah.
I think it snowed a little bit.
Exactly. And you know what? At first, I thought you were a mind reader. I thought you were like, because you were like, oh, the Patriots about to win, and they were cooking early.
Yeah, early.
But
Can't count the Bills out.
right, and in true Josh Allen fashion,
Very resilient team.
exactly.
And that's what's going to take for them to start. They're starting to get hot now, right at the right time. They're playing very resilient football, what you need to be able to do.
Yeah.
It's not about, sometimes it's not about being the best football team. It's about playing the best football.
Yeah.
So
I would agree. And they're using that boy James Cook a little bit more, too. They seem to be leaning on him
they
now.
were running the ball. They were pretty dominant. Patriots had a tough time stopping the run.
Yeah.
They got Milton Williams is out. Eventually, maybe they'll get him back. That'll help.
I mean,
with the run game a little bit,
stopping
the run.
If he can get healthy for the playoffs, that'll be a perfect time to come back.
That'll be good for them.
Yeah.
They got a couple guys coming back. They're going to get Will Campbell back. They're going to get Robert Spillane back.
Yeah.
So they're going to get healthier. But that was a tough matchup. That's what people, this is going to give the doubters a lot of ammunition, I think. But I think it was a great game. They even said themselves they may have needed that loss.
Yeah.
They were on a 10-game win streak. They hadn't lost in almost 100 days.
Yeah, they might have needed it. I think their fans needed it because
everybody needed a reality check.
In the group chat, here's what I say: the group chat conversation for this game, right, was all my Patriots, like the Robert Coolers of the world, all my Patriot friends were like, "Oh, look at the MVP running down the field doing lead blocking and yada yada. Oh, like we ready to go, blah blah blah." And then they lose, which is like kind of how I felt as a Falcons fan of the Super Bowl. Like, look at my team, look how good we are. And then
it's never over till it's over.
It's never over till it's over. And I think I'm not saying that. I think that the Patriots still played a phenomenal game.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
had a hard time stopping the run, like you said. But I just feel like for the fan, it's like, okay, yes, your team is good, but remember, he's still only his second year.
Right.
This is Vrabel's first year.
There's growing pains.
There's growing pains to this, and you
a lot of the big contributors too. It's their first year playing there.
Right.
So it's like your Stephon Diggs, a lot of guys on defense, Carlton Davis. Like it's their first year there too. So this is a new team. They're having some success. So it's a good sign for the future. But you can't. What do they say? Don't get too big for your britches.
Yeah, don't get too big for the britches.
They got Baltimore, a hungry Baltimore team.
Yeah.
Coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Baltimore's still trying to stay alive in the AFC North race.
They're scratching and clawing, as they say.
That's gonna be in Baltimore and New England for whatever reason. They just always play scrappy games against each other since forever, and I would imagine that it continues this year.
Yeah. Well, the Patriots were always the measuring stick.
Right.
Baltimore always played with something to prove. So
Baltimore's always been historically they were kind of too, right? They were always they were always a tough team. This is the first year they've been really struggling.
Yeah.
So it's so
even on defense, which is kind of crazy. Like there's always next man up there, but they couldn't get it done. But I would love to see the Bills and the Pats again in the playoffs.
I think
that would be amazing.
I think people are calling for that again, and I also think that New England still has a good chance. I mean, they got to win out probably because if the Bills win out and the Patriots win out, Patriots will win the division title. But they gotta win out to kind of clinch it.
The Bills are getting hot. I just don't trust them yet.
No,
I just don't trust them yet, and I never really trusted Josh Allen fully.
Their kryptonite just went down this week.
I know. Who's that?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So they may be feeling like they
could do it.
Yeah, they got the monkey off their back.
Yeah.
Right?
If there's going to be a year for them to squeeze by, it would be now.
In some other AFC North action, the Browns played the Bears our boy Shedeur up against the Chicago Bears.
Up against who though? That performative male quarterback.
Caleb Williams.
They said on the internet today, they said everybody in 2025 dressing like Dennis Rodman in '96.
I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, but he doesn't have the Dennis Rodman type attitude.
No, he doesn't.
Or
He doesn't.
swagger.
He
But I can
doesn't.
see the performative part of it. I do see that. But not the greatest game for Shedeur. Not even necessarily the greatest game for Caleb. But he doesn't really play spectacular games, but they win.
Yeah.
They got a lot of weapons. They distribute the ball around. They play great defense.
Yeah.
But Shedeur, I mean, again, we've been talking about the sabotage thing, right? Now they're saying he has the wrong wristband or the wristband's messed up, and people are like, "Yo, never heard of that ever happening ever." In
I feel like this comes with the media circus.
Yeah.
That's what teams are scared
more
of.
of a
right?
microscope.
Yeah,
right?
it's like they're looking at all that stuff because that could be something that happens.
Right, but no one's ever just mentioned it before. 'Cause
Exactly.
no quarterback's ever been under this type of scrutiny.
Exactly.
And attention.
And if it doesn't happen and it just was a mistake for this situation, it's going to be blown 10 times because it is
100%.
Shedeur and Stefanski. But they definitely had his number, though. But just when every time, here's what I hate about his situation right now. And this was the same situation last week. Every time a team's got his number and every time he plays really well, someone on his own team will mess it up for him, bro.
Jerry Jeudy,
It's
that throw where Jeudy drops and turns into an interception, you can't hit a guy better than that. He's got to just do the rest.
Yeah.
He didn't do that, and it ended up the other guy did it.
Yeah.
The other guy came right into his arms. He caught it.
What was that, Stevenson or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I just it's tough. It's tough. It's gonna be tough sledding because it doesn't get any
He needs
easier.
weapons. If he's gonna be the guy in Cleveland going forward, they're gonna need to get him some weapons. They didn't run the ball that well.
No, it looks like they've been having a hard time. I mean, Quinshon had when he first got in there, he had a couple.
I remember he's a
couple
rookie
games.
too. Both their running backs, Samson
Exactly.
and him.
But they just can't seem to get the ground game going. I don't know if it's because teams are keying in on the ground game and
They
they're
have to
forcing them
to throw the ball.
Yeah, so it's very interesting there, and the road's not going to get any easier for Shedeur because they got to play who they got to play next. Another hard team. I'll know when we get to the
Bills.
The Bills. That's who they got to play next. The Bills, who again are heating up. So at least the defense. I would say this though: the Bills' defense is not as daunting as maybe like the Bears or some of these other teams that Shedeur just went through. But damn, it's gonna be tough if these weapons don't show up and play for him. And I had a lot of faith in Jerry Jeudy a couple weeks ago. I was like, you know what? They'll get it right.
Last week they played so well together.
Yeah, I was like, they'll get it right.
The whole team played well, but I think they're struggling. And again, it's only his fourth start.
Yeah,
starting to see okay, he's an NFL quarterback.
Yeah,
there's some things he's got to work on, but let him go through the growing pains because he didn't get to go through full on training camp. He didn't get all those reps early on, so let him go through the growing pains. People are saying, "Oh, why didn't Dylan Gabriel get the same grace that we're all giving Shedeur?" It's because we expected Shedeur to be a superstar. We just were waiting for Dylan to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Dylan, people didn't have as high as expectations or hope for him. Nor do people want to see that.
It also didn't
give him a chance.
It also didn't look the same,
It didn't look
bro.
right.
Like it didn't
pass the eyeball test.
Didn't pass.
And there's no knock. This is no knock on him. I think I think he can become a good quarterback if he hangs in there.
And we were just talking about this before the pod started. It's like in an era where they want the quarterbacks to be ready made.
Yeah.
The first thing, like when you see like a good looking woman, it's like okay, you don't want to base your opinions based off what you see first, but the first thing you see is the person. It starts there. So it's like if they don't even look the part, it's gonna be difficult to So I think that he could still grow, but it's like when you watch Shedeur, it just looks like an NFL quarterback and he's ready to go. So it's like if the rest of his team can just help him out, they will be in a good position. But unfortunately for him, I don't think that's happening until next year.
Nah. And on the Bears side, I was thinking, I was like, the Bears don't do anything great.
Yeah.
But they do everything good.
Yeah.
And I think they're a game or two away from being able to take that.
They do everything good and they do everything right. Like they don't they're not highly penalized.
When's the last time they've been good? Was it Jay Cutler days?
I mean, they were still pretty bad with Jay Cutler, but they had that year where I think Alshon Jeffrey was there and Brandon Marshall was there.
Yeah, that was Cutler, right?
Yeah, that was Cutler. Yeah. And who's that running back?
Matt Forte.
Matt Forte was there.
Forte was tearing it up.
Yeah, and I think they had 1 or 2 years. I don't know if they won the division. They might have won the division at that time, but I don't know if they did.
I mean, the Packers were still hot.
Yeah, the Packers were still Rodgers,
Vikings.
MVP Rodgers. Yeah, Vikings were still good.
The whole division was good then.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what it is right now outside of the Vikings being good because
yeah, the Vikings are a little.
Yeah, I mean,
they're still not. I guess they're not
mathematically out of it,
right?
Because JJ McCarthy just had that good game, but it's been a minute since the Bears had seen success like this, and congratulations to them. But again, it's 1 year.
No, Minnesota is eliminated.
Okay,
yeah.
it's been 1 year,
Detroit.
but they're doing, like you said, they're doing a lot of things right. They're doing a lot of things good, and
That's why Stafford and them couldn't win no games.
Yeah.
Like in those years because that division was just tough.
it was tough, man. I mean, especially when it's like
And the Bears
Rodgers-
had that defense.
Yeah, that's true. They
You know what I'm saying?
did.
Peanut,
They did. The peanut punch.
Lacquer.
Yep. They had a couple guys. Our guy Kasim Green was out there playing for a little bit.
Yeah.
And what was that guy? Trevathan? Danny
Oh,
Trevathan?
yeah. He was a linebacker, right?
Yeah. He was there for a while. And then they also had the guys on the they had what's his name? They had freaking Julius Peppers up there during those years, I'm pretty sure.
They did. have
Yeah,
Julius
bro.
Peppers up there.
Like they
Martellus Bennett.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
killing them, bro.
That was
They're killing 'em.
nuts.
It's
bro.
good for the Bears, man. I'm happy to see it. It's still not a guarantee that they'll win this division
Right.
because they still got, the Packers are still coming up.
Yeah.
The Lions are still coming up, but they just keep winning. So as long as you keep winning, they'll be just fine. And that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be looking to do it again this week in Week 16 as they go against who are they going against this week? Freaking the Packers, another in conference game there. So it's
we'll
like
see what they're made of.
we'll see what they're made of.
I think they played though, didn't they?
They did play already. I don't know who took that one
think
the
the
first
Bears
time
might have
around.
won.
But the Packers are having their own issues right now anyway, so they gotta, we'll get into what they're doing right now.
The Packers won the last game. It was at Green Bay. They 28-21.
Yeah. So I mean, the law of averages would say that the Bears would win this one.
Yeah, the Bears
right?
may have a
but not
chance.
just the law of averages. The law of injuries will also
That too.
state that the
Oh, yeah.
Bears might probably take this
Oh
one.
yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Giants.
Okay.
The Giants, I saw them. They were playing pretty good. They weren't playing bad. They weren't playing terrible. They played the Commanders. But it was, to me, it was very clear they were doing just enough to play well but not win. Because they obviously are in a good position right now. They could end up getting a top 2 or 3 draft pick. And I don't want to use the word tank because I think it's overused. It's overhyped. But they did just enough to play good football and not win a football game against a team they could have easily beat.
I'm pretty sure we were texting about this on Sunday because I was also watching the Jets too.
Mm-hmm.
And
That just sucks.
yeah, they're just ass, right? Like they don't even try to play well; they just tank. But then you look at the Giants, and exactly what you said. It almost seems intentional.
Yeah,
like it
it's
seems,
very much seemed
and it's not hidden. It's pretty blatant.
It seemed pretty blatant this weekend.
Blatant, bro. Like I'm out here watching Tracy do like corner,
Yeah, he was balling.
like balling, like all this stuff happening. And then all of a sudden, like the third quarter, maybe the middle of the third quarter, they just all of a sudden forget that they could play football. And it doesn't make any kind of sense. I was out there seeing Abdul Carter just
because they weren't trying to
people.
win, bro. They weren't trying to win because they're like, if we win, what does it gain us? It
Yeah.
doesn't gain us anything. So they were just doing just enough.
And they got a substitute teacher as their coach. And you know what happens when the sub is in.
He thinks he's the guy, unfortunately. It's like, bro.
How could you ever think you're the guy?
Most interim head coaches, I feel like they come in, they're kind of chill. They like cater to the players. Like, guys, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And he's like coming in kind of like a dictator. Like,
Yo, it would be one thing if he came in like that and they turned the whole thing around, right? But clearly they're doing the same thing Dabo was doing by trying to show they're good enough and get some more first round picks. So it's like, or early round picks. Because he clearly doesn't know how to manage or coach a game through the entirety from start to finish.
it doesn't really feel that way. Or
Yeah.
like I said, or he's doing this intentionally.
Yeah.
And the whole plan is to just screw it off so they can either get a high draft pick, get someone talented, or if it's high enough, trade it and get more leverage, more players, more talent. So,
And that's why we need some more investigative reporting on this Brian Flores case in Miami, bro. Because he tried to blow the whistle a little bit on these tanking teams and the ownership coming down and saying, "Hey, don't win any more games.
Yeah.
Hey, put these people in." And we don't know. We don't have any more real information on that. I'm sure if we went diving for it, we could find it.
Right.
But we know that it exists. We've known that it has existed. Brian tried to bring it to light and put it on paper so everyone could see, kind of like, in some of these other cases, like people don't believe it till they see it.
Right.
And then they're sweeping it under the rug. But now we're watching these teams blatantly not put it together. Like the Jets, bro, it didn't even look like they even attempted
got
to
their third
field.
string QB out there. His mom and dad, they kept zooming in on his mom and dad. He threw a touchdown. It was like, oh, okay, the Jets are gonna and Jacksonville had a career day, like the Clemson boys.
Yeah,
Lawrence,
exactly. Trevor Lawrence and Etienne. Yeah.
Bro, Lawrence had six touchdowns, 5 passing, 1 rushing.
Yeah.
Etienne 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
3 rushing touchdowns. Excuse me, 3 touchdowns. I think they were all receiving touchdowns.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though. Within 5 minutes of the game, Jets were down 21.
Well,
So it's like what? So like,
that's typical Jet behavior.
but
Is it not? And I've been taking it easy on them because they looked like they were trying for a little bit.
No, bro. Nah,
They won a game or two. They won a
you're
game
saying
or
like a
two.
couple games. Yeah.
They won a game or
There was a
two.
couple games where they
were like really trying,
they beat the
bro.
Falcons. There was a couple games where you're like, oh, they might put it together. The start of this game,
Is Justin Fields hurt or they just
I
bench
think they just don't. Justin Fields, I think, is one of the most disrespected players in NFL.
100%.
I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
100%. Justin Fields, I feel bad but you set yourself up for this by signing with the Jets.
Exactly, but
Like,
no,
you should have known this was a player graveyard.
with the Bears,
Yeah, the
they
Bears
disrespected you.
Yeah,
they didn't
Bears
want to
are
let the
dirty.
leash off. They didn't want to do anything. They let
They'd
you.
rather have Caleb Williams than you.
Right.
Basically, is what they said.
And it's just like no matter what he does, if he plays good, if he plays bad, they just always want to bench this man.
Yeah.
And
he can do right.
I feel bad. You know what, Justin? I know you know a couple people around New Jersey. I know you're out here hanging out with some friends of my friends. So all I'm gonna say is like tell your manager that you need to go get yourself attached to an offensive coordinator somewhere and just
Get out of
get out of here.
Fucking Florham Park.
and not because I want you out, bro, because it would have been nice to see you at Farball or something like that. It would
Just
have been nice
get
to
out
see
of
you.
Florham Park.
Or get out of Florham Park, man. Maybe go back down to Atlanta or something like that and just chill. But
Anywhere but here.
anywhere but here, man. Like
I could see him if Mariota doesn't come back and play next year. I
yeah.
could see him backing up Jaden.
like that.
Because now you got two guys who can kind of
I like that. But
or Baltimore.
You want a Baltimore would be real good for a place from the backup. But you want to know what would happen in Jets fashion though?
What?
He'll probably end up with the Bills, and then like Josh Allen will be out against the Jets, and then he'll come and play and throw like.
He'll be
40.
great as a backup quarterback.
He would be.
I think.
He will be.
Like that will end up playing. I
Yeah.
mean, look at Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. In the same way, J. Cole was a fan of Markel Fultz, saying get a shot back.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Justin Fields, bro. Get your.
I just feel like somebody, like you said, attach yourself to an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Because somebody that has to that's going to use your real skill set.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily downfield progressions, passing, throwing the football.
Yeah.
It's got to be quick, play action,
Mm-hmm.
little simple throws, and let him run the football.
Yeah, and while you're
This is
out
elite.
here, link up with Jameis. Jameis knows how to do that too, so he can probably teach you a little thing or two about that. So,
Facts.
but yeah, the career day for the Clemson boys, man. Trevor Lawrence lost me $30, but that's okay.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I did a next touchdown score. I could have sworn it was gonna be Jacoby Myers. He was feeding him, and then he rolled out to the left and ran it
He
in.
ran it himself.
Yeah,
I mean, it's close enough.
yeah.
Eagles got back on track. They played against the Raiders. I don't know if I'm convinced if they are who we think they are. They played the Raiders.
I'm definitely not convinced. The Raiders are the ultimate get back on track team these
Yeah,
past
get back
couple
on track
years.
for sure.
Them
This season
Giants.
especially.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. I'm still not convinced with the Eagles, bro.
No.
It's something.
They need a signature win. I don't think they've had a signature win all year.
Yeah, something
all.
just feels off with them. I'm not gonna hold you. They still can't this is what I was gonna say last week. Remember, I was like, I can't remember what I wanted to bring up to you.
Yeah.
That Madden curse conversation, bro. Saquon is literally having one of the worst years of his.
Just really, I wouldn't say worse, but I mean, well, it's worse for him, but it's just very average.
I mean, he's had a 100-yard game, bro.
Very average. Like that's what I'm saying. He's just like an average back. Like just the average.
Saquon, I know I say a lot of crazy things about you, bro. But it's like I never thought it would be. I want you to play better. Is all I'm saying.
But what if they're just lulling everybody to sleep? They're like, yo, we just went on a Super Bowl run. Let's
Yeah.
let's just get by, and in the playoffs
And
they
kick
just
up.
pull out a completely different playbook and just turn up.
That would be the most Sirianni thing to do, though. I feel like if they did that, just kick up out of nowhere.
They just kick up out of nowhere because they were just like, yo, we can't exhaust too much energy going for if we want to repeat.
And then what they say, like, hey AJ, just get in front of the cameras and just stir up the pot a little bit, so we can
That'll just come naturally. That just
That's
comes
true.
naturally because he's kind of like a.
That's true.
He's gonna get in his feels type of guy.
Yeah.
It's natural for receivers.
I would say one thing: if they did that, that would be super fire. I would love to watch that happen. I just seen them turn up in the playoffs and just go back to another Super Bowl. 3, what a strategy! If that is what they did, what a strategy!
I mean, they got a pretty good grip on the NFC East
Yeah.
right now. Cowboys just took a loss.
I know.
So they got a chance, I think, maybe another win or two, and they got the division. So they're in. So they feel like maybe they can make a. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I wouldn't be surprised if they came.
That's
out
a
and
Sirianni thing to do, man.
Playoffs are different. That's a whole different
Yeah.
ball game. It's one and done. Another team fighting for playoff hopes, or not. I don't know if they're fighting. I think they're about to take over the division.
Who's that?
They're real close to the Jags, and that's the Texans.
Oh yeah,
They
man.
got a real chance. I think if the Jags slip up, Texans are coming, and they're heating up at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
At the right time. Earlier this year, we were like, man, we don't. Another waste. It's going to be a wasted year for C.J. Stroud.
And I think it was even CMB was like, oh, look at the way he is on the sidelines. He looks dejected.
That defense, though.
Yeah.
That defense have been good all year. And you know what? It's an old adage. Defense wins championships. They're looking like a championship defense. The offense has to be able to do enough. I think Woody Marks just got banged up a little bit.
Oh, no.
But then they had some other kid, like, I never heard of, just come out of nowhere, and he balled. Jamar Jordan.
Yeah, Jamar Jordan, yeah. Here's I don't know if this is an adage that people use or not, but a new one would be the defense gives you a higher floor, your offense gives you a higher ceiling.
I agree with that.
And it's like,
I agree with that.
if you can play solid defense, you can always stick around. You know, as long as you stay
100%.
disciplined and like, you know,
100%.
you can stick around
100%.
and just wait. Because think about it, if they lost like let's say 4 in a row, 5 in a row, right? The Texans, they would be kind of cooked right now, and their offense will probably look even worse because they're going to be trying even harder to like to throw that ball to make things happen. But because they had the luxury of having a good defense to allow CJ,
the
coordinator, to figure it out.
Yeah.
Here they are. They're just 10 weeks ago they were talking about is DeMeco Ryan still going to be a coach?
Right.
Now they're talking about he can go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know,
I think they're definitely going to make the playoffs, but they have a good chance to catch up and take Jacksonville. If Jacksonville slips up, and they win.
Yeah.
Let's see how the season ends for them. All right, so Jacksonville's got to play the Broncos this week.
Yep.
That's a tough game.
Yep.
Then they're going to play the Colts. That game could go either way. And then they have the Titans. They'll probably beat the Titans.
Yeah.
So I'd say that if the Texans can win out, let's see what the Texans got left.
The Colts, unfortunately, are in a very bad
Texans
position.
got Raiders this week. That's easy.
Yep.
Then they got Chargers. That's going to be tough.
That's going to be real tough.
And then they got Colts to finish.
But that's the same. They literally have the same schedule, essentially.
Yeah. One easy team.
Yeah.
A team that can go either way. And the Colts.
So, we'll see how that goes. But the Jaguars, what I will say is after watching the Jaguars-Jets game and watching the Jaguars a couple of times this year, they run a pretty on-time offense, bro. Like, they play solid. Almost like the Bears, where they do a lot of things.
Offense is pretty, like.
They do a lot of things
calling,
right.
Bro.
They do a lot of things right. They don't get penalized a lot. They stay on. What do they call on pace?
You can see why he got. You can see why he got hired.
Yeah, you can see why he asked for more money.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, remember?
Cohen?
Remember before when they first hired him, he was like, "Nah, I'm not going to coach here." And then they were like, "No."
I didn't know that. And then they offered him more money.
Yeah, they were like, "Come on, man,
because
please."
he probably knew what he was worth.
Yeah, he was like, "All right, I'll come for that price."
You said he was on the Rams Super Bowl team too.
He was
right?
their offense coordinator. That he went to the Bucks, and he was like, "Why not just stay here with Baker?"
He brought Baker's career back.
Yeah, he was like, "Why not just stay here where I'm clearly
nuts.
doing?" And he was like, "I need more bread to get out to go to Jacksonville. I need more bread."
But a bright spot for the Cardinals in that Texans-Cardinals game was my boy Trey McBride.
Oh, I know.
Now, my question to you is, has he now taken over that top tight end? Because I don't know if I can't think of a tight end that's having a bigger impact this year than he has.
Nah, Trey McBride is,
and he's been doing it consistently now for a couple years.
Yeah, this is the second year I would say that he's dominating. I mean, Trey McBride is hitting that. I would say in that Gronk area where it's like
he's huge, bro. He catches a lot of balls.
Exactly. He got a lot of catches, and he makes crazy catches, bro. Like it doesn't matter.
Hard to take. It's hard to bring down.
Exactly. It's kind of nuts to watch him play. It's like give him another year like that, and it's like, okay, cool, bro. Like you got it, man. You're the premier tight end. So I think that he's kind of like turning into the measuring stick of what you want how you want your best tight end to play.
Well rounded.
Very well rounded.
Leads all tight ends in receiving. He's top 6 in receiving, period.
Yeah, which is nuts. Like that's like, remember how we were talking about Brock Bowers last year?
Leads the league in catches.
Yeah,
105 catches.
That's nuts. The tight end,
most targeted player in the league, also second most targeted behind Jamar Chase.
Yeah, bro. That's legendary. Legendary season stats.
Third in touchdowns.
Yeah. What does he got? 10?
He's got 10. That's crazy. He's in top 6 of most categories.
Listen, McBride, keep balling, brother. No, because last year people were talking about him. They were like, "Oh, like he's good." Like on fantasy, especially, right? They were like, "Oh, if you needed somebody, pick up McBride type stuff."
I got him on a couple teams.
Yeah, and now this year it's like he's a guarantee.
He's
an absolute guarantee.
I think he's got to be in that conversation.
But quick fantasy update: get rid of bench Tyler Warren. No, I try to keep him on these last couple games, bro.
Yeah, after Daniel Jones was no good.
Yeah, and now Rivers
is kind of. I mean, we could jump into that conversation. Phillip Rivers. What'd you think about it? He could have done better. Riley Leonard probably could have done the same thing, right? Could have got the same results.
I don't know if the same result.
Maybe they win with
meaning
Riley
a loss. I would think they would have gotten a loss. Yes.
Not as close of a game. I mean, because it came down to the last second kick.
Yeah, it did. But what I think Phillip Rivers.
Shout out to Myers because he.
Yeah, I know.
Kicked, I have him in fantasy. He kicked. I think he had like 24 points. I think he scored all the points for them.
Yeah.
They were all field goals.
It's what Rivers does or what Rivers did to that offense, which was nice, which was different than watching Riley Leonard the other night or the other week, is he's a little more controlled. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like. Now it's gonna be easy to scheme against him. Obviously, I think like if there was a game for them to win, but here's what I saw.
He was 18 for 27, 120 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception.
Yeah.
You don't think Riley Leonard could have put the same style line up?
I think they would have tried to do more with
more rushing yards.
I think they would have tried to do more with him.
He would have definitely been running.
Yeah, and I don't think it would have worked out. I don't know, bro.
They got Richardson.
Here's what I will say.
Medically cleared.
He looks. He's medically cleared.
Yeah, he's medically cleared.
He looks. Rivers looked old.
He looked old and fat.
You know, he looked old and fat.
He looked like he just got off the
That first pass was
a couple passes. Yeah. A couple passes, Phil.
But what we say, you could throw.
He looked like a grandpa. They were like, "Oh, he's a grandpa now." He looked like a damn grandpa.
We said you could throw a couple fastballs, but I didn't see one.
Yeah,
and even the announcer was like, the defenders probably feel pretty good because they got an extra second to get to every ball, and I think he still played a good game for how out of shape he looked.
That wasn't bad. I mean, for your potential Hall of Fame quarterback,
yeah,
I think I would expect at least that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? At least that.
For my own personal enjoyment, I want to watch him keep.
He got to be sore. He got to be sore
sure,
the next day.
For sure.
He had to be sore.
Ice everything.
Do you think if the Colts are 100% healthy, they win that game?
Yeah, bro. I mean, they were playing differently with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I think they might win that game.
And I know they started the losing streak when Daniel Jones was playing,
but he was hurt. He was playing hurt.
Yeah, he was playing hurt with that. With that.
That's
hurt
really
calf.
what was going on. And I think he pushed it too far, and that's why he tore it.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. Every team's go through lulls, and I just feel like in these past 2 weeks, like I think they could have gotten 2 wins.
Yeah.
If Daniel Jones was still there.
Yeah.
And that's just a tough game to start.
But this is not a what if league.
It's not.
No, unfortunately.
It's not. And you know what?
They lost their fourth.
What is it? Yeah, 4 games in a row. And I don't even know. I don't think they're going to get another one.
I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs at this point.
I'm going to go on record right now and say they're going to lose out, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if they're
going to lose out.
I think that's just too much to overcome for them.
Like, think about mentally too. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. They're gonna lose out, bro. They got to. We just said they got to play the
Jags and Texans, and they play the 49ers this week. So it's not looking good for them.
They got to lose, and all those teams have something to play for.
They're all trying to play for something.
Yeah,
they might win one of those games, maybe.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's unfortunate.
And now with Phillip Rivers or
the
what's
way
his
they
name?
started.
Yeah, I know.
The way they started this season, we were talking about like this run they were about to go on. Like
Jonathan Taylor was going crazy,
he was going nuts. You just didn't see how they could, but obviously injuries, the great equalizer.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Defense still playing good. I still think Steichen's a pretty good coach. It's just unfortunate. But the thing is like I think that the Colts were and are a flash in the pan. So like that's why I wanted this year to go so well for them, because even no matter how good they did this year, I was not expecting them to repeat next year because a couple of things. They had to re-sign Daniel Jones because he was on a 1-year deal.
I think they said they're not going to re-sign.
Yeah, exactly. So then they had to have a new quarterback anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't see it. So I just wanted them to have their one magical year.
Yeah, I don't think they even thought this was going to happen.
No, they didn't.
So they were just kind of riding the glory. And like I said, the injuries become the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Speaking of, in the Broncos-Packers game, like we were saying before, Micah, he goes down, torn ACL for the Packers. Bro. Yeah, but you saw why, though.
What?
Bo Nix was cooking him up.
I know.
Bo Nix was cooking him up all game, bro. He had the game of his life, bro. The Broncos heard us saying that they don't show up consistently.
Bro, diamond.
RJ Harvey shows up. Troy Franklin shows up. Cortland Sutton shows up. Even Lil Jordan, bro.
Right, Lil Jordan was
even Lil Jordan showed up. So shout out to the Broncos offensive skill players. They showed up. They showed out. Bo Nix put on a game against a good defense.
Yeah.
He juked Micah out his boots and tore his ACL. It was nuts.
It was the game. It's games like that that had me thinking, that had me saying earlier in the year that team could go to the freaking Super Bowl, bro. Because when you watch them play like that, it's like, oh, like, how can they be defeated? You know what I'm saying? But, like, they just don't do it on a consistent basis. But I say that, and at the same time, look at their schedule and say, wait a second, they don't do it on a consistent basis. Then how come they have already won, how many in a row did I say?
They won about 10 in a row.
About 10 in a row.
Yeah.
They're not consistent, but they do it. They've won 10 in a row. I kind of have to take that out of my vocabulary at this point. They clearly are doing something right.
They're on their way to the number 1 seed after the Patriots lost.
Yeah.
So it's theirs to lose at this point, you know?
Yeah. I feel bad for the Packers, though. It just seems like, I don't know if it's the cold weather. I don't know what it is about the Packers. Like, Christian Watson can't stay healthy. He got hurt again. He's going to come back.
I blame
for this
the
week.
training staff.
Yeah.
If your players are getting injured, that's a strength and conditioning and training staff thing.
All right, when they get on that call, when they get on the board meeting call, the shareholders call, they better put some money towards a new training facility, a new team doctor. You know what I'm saying?
All
and
of
get
that.
this right
All of that.
because they seem what was it? It was Jordan Love last year that couldn't get right. Didn't he keep getting hurt last year? It's
Yeah,
like every
Malik
year with
Willis
these guys.
was playing.
Yeah. It's very interesting. It's unfortunate because, like you said, it's the great equalizer. Just right when you think they start putting it together, here it comes. Watson out, Micah out. Well, Watson will be back, but now they got to go ahead and make it happen. Not saying that defense is bad, but like they're still going to be good defense.
Which injury do you think is hurts more, Patrick Mahomes or Micah? Because the Chiefs weren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But the Packers could make the playoffs, and now you lose your best defensive player that you just spent a boatload.
The reason why I'm saying Mahomes is because the Packers still have Rashard Gary. So they still have a pass rush.
They have a lot of backs,
and they have the other Cooper. They still have some guys.
There's another kid they got, McDuffie.
Yeah, they still have some guys that can get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Was Micah the difference maker? He was the guy who always made that on-time play, that play that you're like, just when you need it, here comes Micah.
He's a 24/7 pressure guy.
Exactly. And but I think that what Patrick Mahomes getting hurt just made them lose out the rest of the season, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, like they got nothing to play for. Well, as we said to Kelsey last week, we said, "Yo, Kels, like might as well hang him up." It's like
what
at
do you
this
think
point,
Kelsey does? You think he sticks around, or you think he's done?
Listen, I mean, you understand the game of football, bro. You love the game. You want to play for as long as you can, but also
he's done everything you need to do.
Right.
He's gonna go.
Multiple
He's gonna
Super
walk
Bowls.
away leading on tight ends in all categories, probably.
Yeah.
And you know what? He does exactly multiple Super Bowls. What does he really need to stick around?
Yeah.
And he's got a beautiful, soon-to-be wife.
Yeah.
That's like a great artist, a billionaire. They could go and just she can back away from what she's doing, and they could just go and begin their life together and take a break from these things that they're doing, which may happen, But he went and got surgery already. He got hurt Sunday. He got surgery Monday.
But he's not coming back.
No, he says he's. This doctor said today 9 months. 9 months he'll be back.
Okay, but that is before the league starts again.
Yeah, that's August. That's training camp.
He'll
He'll be back in training camp. He'll be ready. He thinks he'll be ready week 1.
Listen, if
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But if I'm the Chiefs, I'm waiting at least till week 4.
But
week 4, week 5.
Who are they going to have until then? Gardner Minshew.
Draft
a rookie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you draft a rookie. Gardner's not a bad person to have there at this moment in time. Justin Fields not a bad person to get there. Another not
Daniel
a bad
Jones.
option. Jalen Jones might not be ready in that time
might
either.
not be ready either.
But I just say don't rush Mahomes because you have an opportunity to have another mini dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like don't put him out there too early and end this what could be legendary career because you want to try to get the one up on a team that's not even put together right now. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
Like,
I guess so.
If I'm Kelsey, evaluate what your offseason looks like.
Yeah.
Because clearly this offseason you didn't do much. You didn't work out a lot. It took you a long time to get back into shape.
Why you think you didn't do that?
I mean, remember he was on he did the engagement. He went on the tour with what's her name? Taylor Swift. He went on tour with
her
her
name.
I know her name. It's remember. So he did that whole thing. It's like, take a second. If I was Kelsey, I'm chilling.
I mean, you have nothing left to prove.
Right.
If you guys don't think that, again, Patrick Mahomes will be, no matter what happens, he's coming into next season injured. And if you guys aren't 100% have a game plan for winning a Super Bowl next year, there's no point.
It just doesn't look
or
like,
take a year off and come back.
It just doesn't
did that.
It just doesn't exactly. It doesn't look like a Super Bowl ready team. If you look about who most likely is going to be there next year, Rice probably, but they don't really have a real running back room situation right now. Like,
now they can rebuild that running back.
Yeah, which they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, your quarterback is hurt. You only have one real wide receiver, and what's your defense really looking like? Chris Jones still
rebuild.
Take this year,
rebuild around Mahomes, and just maybe get to 2 or 3 years and maybe get back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think within 3 years they'll be back in the Super Bowl. Meaning including this year. Meaning like this year they're not there, next year they're not there, Next year, I think they go to the playoffs, but they're not there.
You don't think?
Yeah. And then that
They may
third
be out
year.
again. They may be out again. The Broncos may go win the Super Bowl.
Listen, if there's a
Broncos
time.
may be the new kings of that division.
If there's a time. Listen,
And if
here's
the Chargers get healthy next year, Chargers will be good too.
Yeah, and here's what I will say about all the coaches and all the fans of the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Chargers, because I've been an Atlanta fan my entire life, so I had to watch Sean Payton kick butt for many, many, many years.
He had bounties out.
Exactly. This man knows how to coach with the best of them. Schemer, as they call him. He's a schemer. All right. So I don't care how much you want to say Bo Nix sucks. I don't care how badly you want to say RJ Harvey can't play. I don't care how much people want to say Cortland Sutton is not a number one, because I say all those things. But you know what? On paper, they got 10 in a row. Numbers don't lie.
I'll tell you, numbers don't lie. Puka Nacua out there balling.
They're saying he's the best receiver ever.
When you watch him play, it kind of looks like that sometimes.
It's
'Cause
crazy.
He's not. I don't even think he's at 100%. He's at about 70%.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if he turns up, he's great, bro.
What did they say? 93 yards a game, right? That's what he's averaging?
I don't even know.
That's what they said, bro. 93 yards a game.
Go see.
Yeah. It's like the highest average in NFL history.
Really?
Yeah.
That's yeah, because he missed a game or two, and he
Yeah.
got hurt a couple games.
I'm telling you. I think like the only other person that was like anywhere up there was like Justin Jefferson that one year. I think he was
He's
at
second
like
in the league
90.
in receiving right now.
Yeah. Next to who?
Right now is
McBride.
105 yards a game.
See, well, after last week, I guess, like
105 a game
that's nuts, bro.
in 13 games.
That's absolutely nuts.
But JSN 110 yards a game. JSN's putting up numbers. He's got 3 games left. If he puts up 3 monster games, he could hit 2K. He needs 460. He needs 460 to hit 2K. JSN.
I hope that if he hits 2K,
If you hit a 200-yard game, I don't know.
I mean, we just said they got to play. They got to play
Seahawks?
some cakes. When they got to play the Rams this week, so it's gonna be tough. But I think they got to play after that.
I mean, that could be a back and forth game. You look like in that Rams game, Amon-Ra had a crazy game.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that was a pretty. I mean, those are my 2 favorite receivers, Puka
Yeah.
and Amon-Ra. So that game, I
Very
like.
similar receivers.
Yeah, bro, they could do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And what do you think is going to happen with Detroit? Do you think you don't think they're going to make it? It's a tough race for the NFC wild cards.
Yeah. I was gonna say
If
some
it
of
starts today, they're out.
I was gonna say some of that for the 7-on-7, but
Mm-hmm.
I think.
No, we can jump into 7-on-7 right now.
Yeah,
That was the last game.
I think that Detroit is almost in the same situation as the Eagles, even though the Eagles are number 1 in their conference. They keep getting bailed out by other teams losing, like the Packers keep losing. Like they keep not they keep losing, but
Packers lose,
and it's one of those things. I think they can.
and they need the 49ers to lose.
Right.
Because the 49ers can't sleep on them.
But the thing is with the Lions is they got a great coach, and I feel like they are understanding there's blood in the water right now. So it's like they know if they're gonna handle their business. If they keep winning, they know that they have an opportunity. The Bear they can honestly still win the conference. I think because if the Bears lose,
You talking about the Lions?
yeah, right.
No,
If
they
the
have
Bears lose, they have no shot. Okay,
no
cool,
shot,
cool.
no shot.
So
They have no shot.
But
It's
what-
between the Packers and the
Right.
and the Bears.
But with the Packers hobbled a little bit, I think that okay, so you're saying that it's essentially the 49ers versus the Lions.
The Lions would be if
Get
the
the wild
playoffs
card.
started today, they'd be the first team out.
Out,
They'd be the
okay.
number 8 seed, so they'd be
Yeah.
out. So they gotta trump Green Bay or the 49ers. But if Green Bay loses 2 more games, then they got a chance.
I mean,
Detroit's
Green
schedule-
Bay's got a tough sled ahead of them though.
They got to play the Steelers this week, the Lions. Then
Yep.
they go to Minnesota, go to Chicago.
Yep.
So they could. I mean, if they win out, they may have a position over the Packers if the Packers don't win. So they need some help.
It starts one game at a time, and we can go into the 7-on-7 right here.
Yeah, let's go
and
7-on-7.
We can start. All these teams that we keep talking about that want to win their division, that want to get these wild card spots, that want to get into playoff contention, that got to go on win streaks in order to make it happen. The thing is, the win streak starts one game at a time. We know this. 1 week at a time, one game at a time.
Yes, sir.
Right. And this week, 7-on-7. First game of the week is tomorrow night, Thursday night. The Seattle Seahawks versus the LA Rams. We already know. We've been talking about this conference the entire time with the NFC West. But you know what? The Rams got the best of Seattle the first week. The Rams are actually already in the playoffs. They might think they could maybe sip on them sip on a couple drinks, put their feet up, and be just fine.
Some eggnog.
Have some eggnog. It's the holiday season, but the Seattle is going to come in here and slap that eggnog right out their hand because Jackson Smith-Njigba is not ready. He's not in the playoffs, and he wants to get there.
They want to get there.
Sam Darnold's not in the playoffs. He wants to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they want a division crown, too.
Right, and they want that division title, or the conference title. So they're going to come in there. They have an opportunity to win the conference. I think they're going to take it to the Rams, even though McVay is going to be ready. I don't think they're all going to be sipping on eggnog, but it's going to be a great game to watch. Again, when they played last time,
12s will be out.
The 12s will definitely be out. The city will be rumbling. I think Seattle takes this game, though, because they're going to be at home. And the Rams don't have as much to play for as Seattle does. The next game on the 7-on-7 game 2 is Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers, or the Green Bay Packers going to the Chicago Bears playing at Soldier Field at 8:20 on a Saturday, y'all. Remember that. It's a Saturday night game because of Christmas. They're flexing some of the schedule, so just get ready for that. Make sure your fantasy lineups are set up. But we know the Green Bay Packers are a little hobbled. The number 1 wide receiver got a little. His chest kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? That ground gets hard in the wintertime. Their number 1 pass rusher got his knee taken out. Got his knee juked out. You know what I'm saying? So now he's on the sidelines. So the Green Bay Packers are going into Soldier Field a little hobbled. And as we just said, the performative male quarterback and Ben Johnson, they play a really, really, really on-time game. They do a lot of things right. They play a good game of football, good brand of football. I don't think they're going to make a mistake this Saturday against the Green Bay Packers. So I got Chicago over Green Bay for game number 2 of the 7-on-7.
And this definitely would benefit the Lions.
Oh, for
especially
sure.
If the Packers lose.
For sure. And that's what I'm saying. I think the Lions sense that blood in the water with the Packers. So if Chicago can handle that, the Lions, that'll be the next game 3 of 7-on-7. The Lions play the next day, the next afternoon. If they see that the Packers are down, they're going to be playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's coming to town to Detroit. I think if they see that the Green Bay Packers lose, so according to in my universe where Chicago Bears beats the Green Bay Packers, if Detroit sees that, they're going to smell that blood. They're going to come at Pittsburgh like a great white shark, bro. They're going to be coming at them like a great white shark. And as much as Pittsburgh has been playing okay football, the fact of the matter is they're the best of the mid teams. They're the number 1 in their conference, but they're the best mid-tier team because the defense is good. Defense is great. Yeah, I really like that defense. I like watching how they fly around. I think they're rookies. That guy Sawyer is good. They got that other linebacker. I can't remember his name. I think it starts with the H. He's really good. Herbick. Yeah, he's really good. I like their team, but their consistency has been up and down. It all depends on Aaron Rodgers' play. And with the Lions, if the Lions come in with like a great white, I don't think they stand a chance. So I got Detroit over Pittsburgh for game 3.
Be a scrappy game. Both those teams need to win.
Absolutely, of the 7-on-7. So that's Detroit Lions over Pittsburgh Steelers. Game 4, LA Chargers at the Dallas Cowboys. They're playing over in Jerry World. I've been choosing the Dallas Cowboys a lot because this is a team that I've been wanting to see have success because the Eagles, I just have been seeming like I like them. I like the team, but it just seemed like frauds, and I feel like the only people that can contend with them is the Cowboys.
Can I tell you a secret about the Cowboys?
What's that?
The Cowboys are just the Jets' big brother.
Yo.
They're just the bigger version of the Jets.
But they put up numbers, bro.
That's what the Jets hope to be. Still ass, but doing good.
But that's what I hate about watching the Cowboys is I'm watching them put up 300 yards passing,
but not
100 yards, and they just never win the game.
They can't win.
You know what? But what game are they going to win? They're going to win this game. Okay. Against the LA Chargers, Dallas. I'm gonna keep putting my money on you. It's like and I'm in an abusive relationship with you right now. It's crazy. So I got Dallas over the Chargers. I really want to see them win and put the heat on Philadelphia. That'll be great. The next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Denver Broncos. The 12-game win streak of the Denver Broncos against Liam Cohen and his Jacksonville Jaguars against those Clemson boys. We just saw them put up big numbers against the Jets, but it's a JV team, so that doesn't really count. I think, though, that the Jacksonville Jaguars want it more.
Ooh,
I think the Jacksonville Jaguars,
you don't think that the Broncos are going to try to just assert their dominance over them in the thin air, high altitude?
I think they did that this week. They asserted some dominance. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think they just did that this week. And I feel like people now know, okay, they're that good.
They can't do that 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know if they can do it 2 weeks in a row. Look, they have been because they're on a 12-game winning streak. I don't know if they can do it 2 weeks in a row. But the reason why I don't think they can do it against the Jaguars is because the Jaguars, they're watching the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, slide down the ranking, and they feel themselves getting lifted by that. But they also feel C.J. Stroud and the Texans coming up. They also feel that defense, Al-Shaair, you know what I'm saying, coming in hot, knocking heads. He's a thumper linebacker for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I think they want to make sure that they can stay ahead of the chains when it comes to that conference and not have the Texans come up there. So I feel like, and the Jacksonville Jaguars have been a spoiler for a lot of teams this year, man.
That's true.
I feel like they walk up into Denver in that high altitude and they show them what's up. You know, they play a nice, tough, scrappy game. They show them what's up, man. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Denver Broncos at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. The next game of the 7-on-7 is the New England Patriots against the Baltimore Ravens. We were just talking about how the Baltimore Ravens are trying to stay alive in that division as well. You know, with the Steelers being 8-2, they still have an opportunity to take over that conference there. And you know what? The New England Patriots are just too good. They're about to put that nail in the coffin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lamar. Sorry, Derek. Sorry, Harbaugh. You know, Hamilton, all y'all. Great players, great coaches. But you know what? This is the New England Patriots we're talking about right now. I know there's a couple years we were like, this New England Patriots, we don't know if they're going to be. But they look like to be like the real New England Patriots again.
I think they want it, too.
You know, and they really want it. That quarterback really wants it.
They're close.
Yeah.
I think they want it.
And the Ravens, the comeback season is over, boys. Sorry. New England Patriots over the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Football this week coming up. It's going to be a good one, y'all. Last game of the 7-on-7, Monday Night Football, San Francisco 49ers, Indianapolis Colts. This is another nail in the coffin game. San Francisco 49ers are going to beat the Indianapolis Colts up there in Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers, you might throw for 200 yards, might have 2 touchdowns, but you know what? I'm sorry, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. The landslide has been happening, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. You're drowning, boys. You're drowning. And you know what? 49ers don't got any air for you. They got no air. They put foots on necks. So I got that. That's your 7-on-7 this week, y'all. Lock them in. I definitely will say put money on this week. I got you.
Lock them. Also this week, we are starting the college football playoffs. We're kicking off Friday night. We got Bama at Oklahoma.
It's going to be a good one.
That's going to be a really good one. We're going to see what some of these teams are made of. Then Saturday, we got Miami at Texas A&M. We got Tulane at Ole Miss, which, you know, hey, listen, maybe Tulane shows up and makes it a little competitive, but the game I do not expect to be competitive, and maybe they trick us all. Maybe this is a scam for the gamblers.
Okay.
But we got JMU at Oregon. They're going to Eugene. They're going to be in that stadium. They're going to have all those people in there screaming and yelling, the green and yellow going crazy. I don't know if they're ready for this type of moment.
Do you think, though, that college football has wanted a Cinderella story so badly that they decided
this is not going to be a Cinderella story. This could be a slaughter. It's not going to be a Cinderella.
The Cinderella slaughter, bro.
It's not like basketball. There's more parity in college basketball. College football, JMU doesn't have the talent level that Oregon.
There's no way.
The team that gets the top recruits in the nation has Oregon founder, Nike founder as their main donor and sponsor, Phil Knight.
There's no way.
It just is not happening. And now listen, on any given Saturday, any given day in football, it's an oblong ball rolls whatever way it wants to.
Yeah.
It's possible. Of course, it's possible. But in Cinderella, as in they're going to make a run in the playoffs, no, they may get one win. Oregon would have to seriously overlook them, like, you know what I'm saying, eating donuts, fucking laying down, watching, playing NCAA, playing Madden.
And even then, I think they might still.
Even then, they may still wax them.
They might still wax them.
Like, James Madison has to come out and not only play their best game that they ever played, but the best game that anybody's ever played.
Yeah, that's facts. A historical game.
To even be competitive.
Alabama needs to watch out, though, too.
No, Bama could lose. I think Bama could lose. They're playing at Oklahoma. So
and that quarterback is real over there.
They're pretty good. Oklahoma's pretty good, but that should be a good game. That's probably the game that's probably could be. Texas A&M and Miami could be close.
Yeah.
But I think that Bama Oklahoma I think goes in either way. And then Indiana, Ohio State, Texas Tech, and Georgia, they all have a bye this week. So last week we were in the studio on Saturday. We saw our boy Fernando Mendoza win the Heisman Trophy.
That's right.
He looks like probably one of the most poised players I've ever seen in college.
Yeah.
And then the other side, you got people gunning our boy Diego Pavia for the way he handled the Heisman ceremony after saying "fuck the voters," you know, it's all bullshit. But he's just a competitor, you know what I mean? Who he didn't win something he thought he deserved. And he thinks very highly of himself. Yeah. Which, you know, it seems that nowadays people are taking that the wrong way.
Yeah, because you know that, like, the onlookers and the people that are, like, the draft experts, and they want to know if you have personality issues and all this stuff, they're going to take that and blow that out of proportion. But you know what? Like, we know what it's like to be young and 20 and in your early 20s. Even if you're playing a video game, right, and you lose the video game, you say fuck this game, right? That's what you say, fuck this game. So he's saying fuck these voters, as in like he knows he's good. He knows that he feels as if he was the best player in college football this year.
Yeah.
And he played pretty damn well.
Yeah.
You know? So I get it. Personally, would I have done something like that? Probably not. That's not my MO to be like, oh, F that. Maybe amongst my peers I would say it. Yeah. But I'm not going to say it like, you know, on a what did he say it on the podcast? What did he say that?
I think he was just like
tweeting it or whatever.
I think he was just like I think he tweeted it,
Yeah. So, you know, Pavia, if you're coming out and you're looking to go into the NFL draft, you're still going to be a highly touted quarterback. Yeah. So let's hope that you go to a good team. I'm pulling for you, bro.
I think that it was just in the heat of the moment, and I think he learned that you can't always say your honest feelings.
Yeah.
And it starts to get a little political, especially like you said, if you're trying to go to the draft and do all that. Now he may not, you know, he may not be a person who gets highly drafted. He could be like a Dylan Gabriel. You know, people think he's a little undersized. They don't think he's at the height that they.
Yeah, ideal height. Yeah.
But you know, listen, I like the competitive edge of it. He thought he believes in himself.
Yeah.
But Mendoza did a good job this year. Unbelievable story for them. Vandy could have had an unbelievable story, but again, College Football Committee did not think that. Jumping into some NBA news, Wish CMB was here because he was a staunch hater of the NBA Cup. But his beloved New York Knicks have just won the NBA Cup for the 2025-2026
the New York
season.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. We'll get him next time. But I'm curious as to how he feels about the tournament. If he still invalidates the tournament, or if he feels like it is legitimized now that his team has won it.
Yeah, we'll have to wait on his opinions for next week.
I would say he probably still invalidates it.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. I'm also not the biggest fan of the NBA Cup.
Yeah,
I don't really.
Why is this even happening?
Really understand why it's even happening.
Yeah.
Because the fact of the matter is, the Knicks won yesterday.
Yeah.
And they're playing games today.
And you have to play again today.
It's like, and then they're playing tomorrow. Like
they play
again
tomorrow. Yeah.
So it's like
there wasn't even like a break.
Yeah, there's no break. There's
This
no
should have
nothing.
been like-
There's no
this should be like
celebration.
closer to All-Star. I feel like.
Exactly.
'Cause what's another 6 weeks they could have had this?
It makes no sense, man. I don't really understand.
It's more eyeballs on All-Star weekend.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that it has made me do is kind of like proverbially check the newspapers, but I was not even really watching all the games.
Check the headline.
You know, check the headline and really see what's going on. It didn't reel me in as and engage me as a viewer like that, because it doesn't feel like it's still so. The NFL is on. You know what I'm saying? Like baseball just ended, or not baseball just ended.
And they said today they're not even gonna hang the banner. Like they're not gonna even make like a big deal out of it because you know they think they want to win a championship.
No, they need to win a chip. Like everyone knows what matters.
Chip.
It doesn't like that. Anything that is not an NBA championship. I'm sorry, in sports, anything that is not a championship. It's tough. It's difficult to make it. Get the same energy out of it. Yeah. It's not.
A lot of people are questioning. They just want to know what is the benefit to the fans of this tournament.
I get it. Like NBA has lost touch on how to entertain the viewer. I get it. You know, you're like
it's too many games.
It's too like I understand. Baseball same way.
We need the stakes to be higher sooner.
Yeah.
We need the stakes to be higher sooner. I think that's the main thing.
Or just get like you said, or just allow there to be more time in between these games to allow for what's it called? Conjecture.
What do you mean?
Like where it allows, like in the NBA in the NFL, because there's like a whole week.
Yeah.
It allows you to get your like initial reaction, then to heal from that initial reaction, come with like a realization.
You just can't play football more than once a week though.
Right, but what I like about the time frame is, like I said, it allows you to have a guttural reaction, a realistic reaction, and then conjecture, which is just like rumors and all this other stuff of what could happen and impossible.
I feel like this is how they feel about a sport like basketball. Like because there's more parity in basketball, on any given day, the worst team in the NBA could beat the best team. The best team doesn't play their best, right? And I think because there's more of that, you have to play multiple games to really prove who is the better team.
Yeah.
Whereas in football, it's like you go out there, you physically battle for 60 minutes, and you feel like after that battle, you know who the better team is.
Well, then break it into like they do for baseball and do these little mini series throughout the year.
That's kind of what it is. But it's just, instead of baseball series, you're going to play the team that you play all week. Like, right, essentially.
Yeah.
And then play the same team all week long.
Yeah.
And then, but in basketball, like, they could do it like that. They could, set a week aside. Okay, the Sixers and the Nets are going to play this week. They're going to play 4 times this week, 2 in Philly, 2 in New York.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then they move on to the next.
Yeah,
week.
because they could literally.
It's a scheduling thing too. Arenas are booked.
I get it, but they
renting
could just
them
make
out.
a full. Every team plays every team in the NBA in a series of 3 throughout the year.
I'm sure there's a reason why they don't.
And then once it's done,
but
you
that
know,
would probably be best.
something like that, to allow just like you said, to allow it, because like you said, there is more parity, so you have to play more games.
Yeah.
But on an entertainment scale, it's getting difficult to watch because I feel like if I missed it, I'll just watch them play again in 2 days, and I'll be just fine, and I won't have missed like a step, until after the All-Star break, and then you want to watch every basketball game.
I'll tell you who isn't missing a step, but has decided to call it a career, would be the legendary Terrence Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
Decided that he was going to step away from boxing at 42-0. I think it's a political thing. I know one of those federations was giving him a hard time. They stripped the title away from him because he didn't pay his fees, which he thought were like egregious.
Yeah.
So I think this may just be a political thing. He would step away. He could do other stuff. He could do a ton of things if he wanted to. But
don't you want to watch him fight again after that
absolutely.
after that? We just saw him put on like a fight for the ages.
We have Jake Paul's now the savior of boxing. So thanks, Jake Paul, for being the savior of boxing, giving us some.
I guess, but we'll never watch when we just saw Alvarez, bro. Like, come on, man.
I will never get another. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this could be a political thing. He could just be saying this. I hope he comes back.
Yeah, me too.
Because again, like although the Jake Paul stuff, it's funny and entertaining. It's not the same. Like when you get in the actual like the Bud Crawford, you talk about Bud Crawford, you talk about the best of the best.
Exactly.
Like Floyd Mayweather level.
Exactly. Surgical precision. It knows the dance.
And it looks good. It
looks like good boxing.
But yeah, hopefully he comes back. Hopefully it is just like he's just trying to, deal with this.
Thoughts and prayers, Crawford. Thoughts and prayers. Hopefully you come to your senses. You could play. You can fight again.
I think come to senses. I think he just
hopefully
do what you do was best for you.
Yeah.
And we wish you the best. But we enjoy watching you.
Yeah.
And if you do want to come back, we support that too.
Round of applause to you. And in the meantime, we got to watch Crawford and Joseph. When's that? Next week? 2 weeks?
Who's that? You mean Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. So yeah,
and
Paul.
Joshua?
Paul and Joshua. What did I say? Crawford and Joseph? Yeah. Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
I'm not exactly sure when that is. I think it might be in the new year. I thought it was supposed to be soon, but I don't think it is. What is soon? Next week, we have Christmas coming up.
That's right.
Last week, we started, we did a little Underhyped, Overhyped with some Christmas movies mixed in there. But then it got me thinking about what are your top 5 GOATED Christmas movies of all time? You can give me just 5, or you can give me 1 through 5, 5 through 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do a top 5. I don't know if it's in any particular order, but every year, I have to watch 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yo, and what's that girl's name? The blonde girl from Sweet Home Alabama. What's her name?
See, now you're making me blank.
I'm thinking Heather Graham, but it's not Heather Graham.
No, that's not her
It's
name.
It's the girl from what's it called? Liars. But I watched 4 Christmases because Jon Favreau is hilarious in that movie. With
Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon. So Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon, Jon Favreau, like just a star-studded cast of funny people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know the movie, a husband and a wife, or I guess a boyfriend and girlfriend have been married for a long or together for a long time. They always choose to skip out on Christmas because they don't like being with their families.
Mm-hmm.
And then one year they get caught in a lie, miss out on their trip to like Cabo or whatever, and have to go to each one of their families' Christmases. Both their parents are divorced, and the craziness that happens when they go to each one is nuts. That's a great movie. 4 Christmases, highly recommend for people to watch.
Mm-hmm.
One that I always think of, I think we talked about it last week, A Christmas Story. Yeah. It's just so close to my childhood, bro. The Red Rifle, whatever it's called, like that thing is hilarious. Ralphie is absolutely hilarious. The narration, like it just reminded me of my childhood when I was out there in the snow trying to have a good time and just
trying to shoot your eye out.
Trying to shoot my eye out.
You ever licked the telephone pole?
We did the telephone pole thing.
Not telephone pole, but
yeah. I never got stuck on the street sign. Luckily, but it is true. I'm not saying go out there. It will definitely happen. Yeah. Like I just was fortunate enough not to be the person to have it be done to.
Happen to kids.
But I know that it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But just something about everything about that movie is dope. Another good Christmas movie. I don't even know if it's a Christmas movie, but I was thinking about it the other day because it was snowing.
Yeah.
Remember that movie Snow Day?
Yeah, it's not a Christmas movie, but I know what you're talking about.
I feel like what better time to watch like a movie like that?
It's like a Nickelodeon movie.
It was a Nickelodeon movie. It's like almost like a little rom-com, but I'm gonna put that in there for my 5. So that's 3 right there. Now let me go back to the traditional ones. I'm a big fan of The Grinch. I think that's Jim Carrey Grinch is top notch. And I'm just going off the top of the dome here.
Yeah.
What else do I watch on Christmas, bro? I feel like I'm missing one. Well, I mean, I only have one, but I feel like I'm missing like one that I know that I watch every Christmas that I'm not saying. So I got The Grinch.
Yeah.
I got
Christmas
4
Story.
Christmases. I got A Christmas Story. I just did a wild card, which was Snow Day.
Yeah.
And dang, what else? Christmas not but not really my number one holiday. But what else do I got in there? Do I watch? Because I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of Elf. Not like I like the movie, but I'm not like. I mean, I've seen the movie, but I'm not the biggest fan of Elf. I'm not Nightmare Before Christmas. It's too cult classic. What do you got on that list there? Let me see what's going on over there.
You got Jack Frost.
Oh, that's a good one.
You got Home Alone.
Of course.
You got Christmas Carol, Scrooged, Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
Polar Express.
No. The Santa Claus, bro.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is good. Honorable mention, I'll Be Home for Christmas with
Jonathan
Taylor Thomas.
Facts.
But yeah, the Santa Claus is great. I just think that movie is also a piece of childhood right there. I'll go with those.
I'll give mine. I'm gonna try to do 5 through 1.
Yeah.
Okay. If I had to go number 5,
Yeah.
let's see. I would go Scrooged
Okay.
with Bill Murray.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good one though.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one. 4, I'll go Jingle All the Way.
Oh yeah, you were saying that last week.
I really messed with Jingle All the Way.
I got to get home to my son.
Jingle All the Way is tough.
What was his name? Turbo Man?
Yeah, Turbo Man. Jingle All the Way is tough. What I said Scrooge, Jingle All the Way, The Santa Claus,
Of course.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
That's top tier. I know my number 1 is, so I'm trying to think of what my number 2 is going to be. Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Because like I said, even though it's like cliche, it's always there, but it's reliable. Yeah, I'll go Christmas Story 2, and 1 Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah.
That's
Home Alone 2
that's
is
my go-to.
top notch.
That's my go-to Christmas movie is Home Alone 2. I've already watched it 3 times. I already watched it 3 times this week. So
I would say though, movies that people probably don't revisit often though is like Scrooge. I feel like people do
Scrooge.
not.
I love
like that's a
Scrooge
really
so
good
much.
one. And when you said that, it's like I wanted.
Oh
to
no,
put it up there.
I'll take a Christmas Story. Swap a Christmas Story for Jim Carrey Grinch.
Oh yeah. But that's going to be
Everything else
on
the
everything. But Scrooge, you're going to have to go find. I
Yeah,
think that's a
Scrooge.
good one to go watch.
I just thought I think that's the best take on A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I really like
It's
that.
like
I really enjoyed
At
it.
the time, it was like a modern take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's just my favorite one.
Yeah, I like those. So if you're looking for alternative Christmas movies that you might not have seen that are funny and still heartwarming, 4 Christmases, Scrooged, and Scrooged are two good ones to do.
For sure.
And then if you haven't seen I'll Be Home for Christmas or the Santa
that's
Claus,
a good one.
Like that's just a fun one.
If you've never seen the Santa Claus, you got to see that.
Yeah.
You got to see that.
I feel like some of those movies like that, bro, like feel like they get kind of left
I might
behind.
watch the Santa Claus
Yeah.
because I haven't watched that in years. Jingle
bro.
All the Way 2 is another
Yeah.
one. Jingle All the Way, I feel like people sleep on that movie.
Yeah. If you go on 4 movies, those are the 4 movies for you. 4
100%.
Christmases, Scrooge,
If you're tired
Jingle
of
All the Way,
Elf
and the
and
Santa
Christmas
Claus.
Story
Yep.
and Home Alone 1.
Yep.
I'm not a big Home Alone 1 guy.
No.
Nah, I just felt like he was
Yeah.
too little to get left on. Like when he gets left in New York, he's a little bit older.
Yeah, you're like, all right, 10,
yeah,
whatever.
but like the first time I felt like he was like real little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He felt like he was real tiny.
He was in real danger.
Yeah, he was in real danger.
yeah.
You know, he was so scared that when the cops came looking for him, he was like hiding
Yeah.
in the bed. Like
Was that the one where he took the Michael Jordan thing and he like made them dance, or was that Home Alone 2?
That was the first one.
That was the first one, right? That was a
Yeah.
good one though.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
Also, Christmas is a big day for movies to release
Yeah, man.
into the world. I've gone to see a lot of movies on Christmas Day. It's kind of like a little bit of tradition. Here, I this is not all of them, but here's some big name movies that have released on Christmas Day. You let me know if you've ever even seen. I'm sure you've seen all of them.
Yeah.
But let me know if you went to go see any of these on opening day. You got Ali. I went and saw that
You saw it opening
on
day?
Christmas Day. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Django Unchained. Saw
Yep.
that opening on Christmas
I think
Day.
I saw that weekend, yeah.
Catch Me If You Can. I did not see that on Christmas Day, but that's such a classic
Yep.
that released on Christmas. Meet the Fockers.
That movie?
That movie opened on Christmas and did extremely well, they say.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah. Avatar. I saw Avatar on opening on Christmas. Sherlock Holmes, when Robert Downey and Jude Law, that's one of the top movie releases on Christmas ever.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street came out on Christmas. Saw that opening night. Lone Survivor. Me and you watched that. It wasn't on Christmas.
That was the first time I ever saw that movie. Was when I watched it.
That was the only time I tried to watch it again. It's tough to watch.
Yeah.
It's tough to watch that movie again. Shout out to SEAL Team 6.
Yeah.
Dreamgirls. I think I did go see Dreamgirls opening night on Christmas. Benjamin Button.
Fun fact, I've still never seen Benjamin Button.
Oh, so there's his homework for this week, guys. If you've never seen Benjamin Button, every single person, if you're watching this podcast and you've never seen Benjamin Button,
I feel like every time I start it, bro,
it's long. It's a tough watch, but you gotta watch it because if you don't watch it, you're not gonna get like some of the like little jokes and nuances. Like,
okay, I feel you.
Like, you gotta see, because you could be living a Benjamin Button life, you wouldn't even know it.
What?
You could be aging in reverse and you don't even know it. You can wind up dying a baby. I hope I didn't ruin the movie for you, but like,
ridiculous. I mean, I know that happens. Like I've seen like.
I hope
my girl watches it and I'll be around, but I'll never like.
He ends up dying a baby.
That's what I figured.
He dies as a baby.
I know he was like.
I guess he doesn't really die. He just falls. He just goes to sleep.
I know he was like a strong old man for a while.
He was born an old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when he was a baby, he was an old man.
Doesn't he fall in love?
He does everything. He lives a great life. Lives a tremendous life.
Look at Brad Pitt.
Storied life. Yeah, and he's Brad Pitt for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Then he goes back to being like a baby or little like person thing, whatever. Let's
what's coming out this year? For this year is there's
this year's Christmas.
The new Avatar is coming out.
Yeah, the new Avatar will be the big
one. But there's another one though. Go ahead. Avatar what?
I don't know. It's Avatar Fire and Ice or something.
Yeah, Fire and Ice.
Ash. Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash. There's a couple movies coming out this Christmas. Why is it not telling me? This is why I got to use the AI. Marty Supreme. That's what I'm
Marty
trying to see.
Supreme. I'm waiting for Marty Supreme.
Yo,
I'm waiting for that. I want to see Marty Supreme.
Watch
Shout out to Timotei.
Like no offense to my lady, but the love interest in Marty Supreme, who's also in that new HBO show, I think, or not HBO show. She's in some other new show. She is something else. I think that she's got a great career in Hollywood, and I hope to see her in more stuff. The name is Odessa A.I. Zion. Odessa.
Butchered it.
Odessa
Butchered.
Azion.
Stop saying it. You're not saying it any better. Not saying any better. They got an Anaconda remake coming out.
Okay.
Jack Black.
Oh, that's going to try to make it funny. Now, the movie of Christmas should be Marty Supreme. Like I hope to come back after the holidays.
Yeah, Avatar's not even coming out on Christmas. It's coming out this weekend.
Oh, I think
it'll be in.
Oh, yeah, it'll be in.
But it's not opening on Christmas.
Will it count towards? You think?
People will go see it on Christmas. But
yeah.
The movies I named were movies that opened up on Christmas.
Yeah,
Day.
Marty Supreme is opening up on
Marty
the 25th.
Supreme is opening up on Christmas. So
Damn,
Marty
$60,
Supreme.
$70 million to do that movie?
If I go see a movie on Christmas, like in tradition of the opening day, it would be Marty Supreme.
Yo, did you watch some of the promo for that movie?
I've seen like little bits, and I was very interested. I was very intrigued.
Of Timothy on the Zoom call?
I saw, I saw that.
Like,
I saw
me and my team have worked for 6 months trying to get this right, and this is an orange block.
I saw that. I definitely did see that. Let's do a little bit of Overhyped, Underhyped to close out tonight. We're going to pick up back on some holiday additions and traditions.
Yes, sir.
The first one we have, and you folks at home, if you'd like to play along with a little bit of Overhyped, Underhyped, hype is real. Our first category is holiday traditions and parties.
Okay.
You got ugly sweater parties, Secret Santa, White Elephant / Yankee Swap. Some people call it different, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Overhyped, Underhyped, hype is real.
Okay.
Christmas parties.
I got you. Here's what I got you for you.
Yes.
Overhype is Secret Santa.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely overhyped.
Overhype is Secret Santa because White Elephant is my underhype.
Ooh, okay.
And White Elephant is just Secret Santa on steroids.
Yeah.
Because, boy, is there's nothing more fun than taking someone else's gift.
Somebody else's gift. Yep.
And then the nerves that you have after taking someone else's joint and holding on to it and praying that they don't take it from you is like, that is so much fun. And like, as long as you can keep it fast, because some people like to like over exaggerate. You got to keep it fast. But if you keep it fast, you're having a good time. But Secret Santa is it gets a little boring. Like it's fun or whatever. Like, but it gets a little boring. It's more fun when you do the Yankee Swap / White Elephant. And then ugly sweater parties, classic. I'll always love an ugly sweater party. There's nothing better for me than to go into a thrift store or go to a Marshall's and look for
There's some fire sweaters out there.
a sweater.
There's some fire sweaters out there.
You know, one that holds your beer, one that's got
They got that?
yeah, oh yeah, I got one that holds my beers, bro.
That's good. I
Got like two little things right there.
need
There's
that.
a couple good ones, you know, or just finding like one from like the 60s that's just all mothballed up.
For me, I
Yeah.
would say I agree with you with the white elephant Yankee swap is definitely underhyped because it's very fun. It could be very fun. Although I've caught the short end of the stick sometimes, and sometimes I've gotten the best gift.
For
so
sure.
I think it's fun. It makes for a fun event, like with friends, family, whoever.
Yeah.
For me, and you know what, you did change my mind, but I'm gonna say what my original was.
Okay.
Which is Secret Santa. I had as hype is real.
Okay.
And I had ugly sweater parties as overhyped because sometimes in my world I feel like people are always trying to do an ugly sweater party.
Yeah.
It just gets a little bit overdone. So I feel like enough with the ugly sweaters.
Yeah.
Just put a
got you.
regular sweater on.
Or you do like we're doing. We're doing a black and white Christmas.
Just have a regular sweater party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that too.
Classy black and white Christmas. Also, shout out to Dan and Jess from Malo because every year during our white elephant, I always grab something that they have got. Yeah. So thank you for those wine glasses a couple years ago. Also, thank you for that label maker.
Christmas tree preference: real Christmas tree, artificial Christmas tree, or no tree at all. Overhyped, underhyped, hype is real.
All right. If you don't have a Christmas tree at all, come on, man.
I mean, I believe it or not, people do it.
Come on, man. Even people that don't celebrate Christmas have Christmas trees.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's got to be. I don't know where to put that, but that's in some. Don't even do that.
Most of the people I will say though that don't have Christmas are like young single people.
Yeah.
Like, they may just live in an apartment, but they're not gonna go, or they think they're gonna go home for Christmas and they don't.
I mean, I've had a Christmas in my apartment where I have not had a Christmas tree.
Same.
But it's because I know I'm going to a place where the Christmas tree is,
That's
which
true,
is
too.
my parents' house or my aunt's house, and then I'll be in the Christmas spirit then.
Agree.
So I guess I should say that. So it's not completely psycho, but it's
I've
like,
also put a Christmas tree in the apartment.
exactly. That's very true as well.
But I've done without it too.
But I am a hype is real for the real Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have it. I recommend it. It not only I know it's a little bit more difficult because you got to put the water in the thing, and you got to clean up afterwards. You got to find a space for it. Yada yada becomes a thing, and you got to rebuy it every year. That's a whole nother process.
Right.
That's part of the Christmas process, which I think is dope.
Right.
And
It's tradition.
yeah, and decorating the tree is great, and it also brings a nice smell into your house. Especially if you get a good
pine.
Douglas fir.
Yeah.
You're really killing it there. No tree at all is overhyped. Just get a fucking tree.
Yeah. Don't be a
Artificial tree, I guess underhyped because the fact of the matter is I never really respected it till I realized that you could just put it away.
how convenient it is.
Exactly. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, I agree with the no tree. Obviously, is overhyped.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why would you even do that? That's crazy. But just for the sake of the game.
Yeah.
Artificial tree, I'm gonna say I feel like artificial tree is hype is real.
Okay.
That's what I have is artificial tree.
Yeah.
Like you said, the convenience. So
Yeah.
It's very convenient to have. But I feel like real Christmas trees, in my opinion, in my experience, I only had a real Christmas tree once. So I'm gonna say is underhyped.
Yeah.
Because I feel like any chance you can get to get a real Christmas tree, like you said, it brings that smell, brings you that real like wintry pine
Yep.
smell. It's tough sometimes to keep them alive in time. I've seen,
Yeah.
me personally never had it happen, but I've seen people's trees die before Christmas.
It
comes.
happens, man. It happens. You don't
happens.
put enough water in there.
Yeah,
you
it
don't do it.
happens.
You gotta do it
Or
all
you
the
get it
right
too
way.
early,
Yep.
and it just dries out.
But here's
So,
what I will say. Quick Christmas story about
Yep.
about Christmas trees since we're on the topic, and we were talking about my brother earlier. So I have a brother. He's a character. I remember one year at my house we would buy our Christmas tree like the day before Christmas Eve, and we'd decorate it on
Right,
Christmas Eve, right? So one year we had just put the Christmas tree up, and we were like, oh dang, we don't have any decorations. Like we gotta go out and buy some, right? I think we had like a few, but we couldn't find like the ones that we needed, so we went out to go buy some. We left. Me and my mom, my brother stayed home. We come back. We're pulling up the driveway, and just as we're pulling up the driveway, we just see my brother just run out onto the driveway. Freaking Christmas pines all over him.
No way.
This bro, just like in like a pajama pants and like a t-shirt. Like
What was he doing?
I was like, we like got out the car, we're like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, is everything okay? He's like, oh my God, like the Christmas tree fell over, like, or I think we had just decorated it or something like that, and we went out to go get like a star or something like that, and like he's like, oh my God, the Christmas tree just fell over, everything's broken, like, like I'm so sorry, I don't know what happened. My mom's like, what do you mean the Christmas tree fell over? He's like, yeah, something got in the house, and I was trying to chase it, and yada yada. I'm just like, yo, like, what the hell, bro? Something got in the house. What got in the house, bro? A raccoon? Like, what the fuck? Bro. Like,
was he trying to climb the tree, you think?
I don't know what he was trying to do, bro. I
And they
think
fell on him.
it definitely fell on him.
Definitely fell on him.
Definitely fell on him. I think he was trying to do. I don't know what he was trying to do.
Probably trying
bro.
to climb that shit.
Climb it or
How old was he?
we were like probably teenagers. I think what he was trying to do is, and this is just he'll never tell us the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think what he might have been trying to do. We were going out to get a star because the thing that we used to do is my dad used to like take a tin foil and cut out a star in cardboard and he would wrap it in tin foil.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, nah, this year we'll just go get like a real
one,
star
yeah.
or an angel or something like that. So we didn't have one. So I think we went out to like Walgreens or whatever to go get one. And I think he was trying to put the old star up there. I feel like this is me. He's like trying to be like nostalgia.
That definitely happened.
And then he just fucking falls and breaks. When I'm telling you about all the ornaments were broken, all them shits were broken, bro.
Shit, bro. I believe it.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to Jeff.
Okay, we're gonna go into some food and drinks. Holiday drinks. You got eggnog. You got hot chocolate, and you got apple cider. Some warm apple cider. Overhyped, underhyped. Hype is real.
Side note: all of these things can be spiked, and they will all taste
100%. I'm assuming in this. I didn't say it, but I'm assuming these are all spiked.
Yeah. Okay. Overhyped apple cider, bro.
Ooh.
Overhyped is apple cider. I've been trying to be
warm apple cider, bro.
I've been trying to be cool with this apple cider BS, bro. I've been trying to be cool with it, and I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Glorified apple juice. You know, I get it. You need a cider house and all this other stuff. Like, it's fancy. It's expensive. Why is it $10? But it's overhyped, bro. I don't think it's worth the squeeze. I don't think it's worth the taste. You know what I'm saying? And apple cider, you can go right up there to the overhype. Hype is real. Hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man. Swiss Miss, little Ghirardelli's chocolate sauce, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, Hershey's, classic. It's always going to be good. Throw a little whipped cream, some marshmallows.
Yeah, facts.
You know,
like you've done this before.
Yeah, oh yeah. Ain't nothing better than that. Maybe a little fire in the fireplace. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Talking about here. We got to love some hot chocolate.
Eggnog.
Eggnog is quite possibly one of my favorite holiday bevies of all time. I literally was drinking eggnog out the carton just 2 days ago.
Damn.
Like,
so you already noggin.
Yo, I've been noggin, dog.
Been noggin already.
I've been noggin. I want to make some homemade eggnog. It's not too hard. You know what I'm saying? Eggnog is actually kind of similar to how you would make mayonnaise.
Really?
But it's like eggnog is top notch. Yo, a little star anise, a little cinnamon, right? A little nutmeg, a little clove. Mix it around with some egg yolk, some heavy cream. Shake it on up.
Yeah,
bro. Eggnog is top notch.
I'll tell you this.
A little
So
brandy.
eggnog is your underhype.
Eggnog is my underhype, and everyone needs to taste it. I didn't realize people never had eggnog before.
I'm gonna just jump right in and say eggnog for me is overhyped because I never fucking had it, and everyone talks about it all the time.
How is this even America?
I'm gonna just be honest with you. Never had eggnog, and to me, it's gonna be my overhyped because everybody talks about it, and I don't want to drink anything called eggnog. I'm sorry. I don't want to turn anybody off it. Please drink eggnog if you want to drink eggnog. But I just personally, I'm not gonna drink anything called eggnog.
I'm gonna bring some real good eggnog to the holiday party.
It better
this
have
weekend.
some Jameson in it.
Oh no, I'm gonna put some nice brandy in that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go hot chocolate. I agree with you. Hot chocolate is hype is real for sure. But I'm gonna have to disagree with you, and I'm gonna say a warm apple cider.
I know
is under hype.
I'm not here for it.
Underhyped.
I'm not here for it.
A good.
And my
apple
dad
cider,
worked at a
underhyped,
cider mill, bro, or cider house.
You gotta get it from there. You can't get it in the store. You gotta get it from one of those apple farms. Directly from there. And apple cider is good stuff. Let's jump into a little bit of Christmas food, some traditional Christmas foods. Christmas ham, prime rib, or your classic roasted turkey. Overhyped, underhyped, hype is real.
Overhype is the turkey. I will say that, and not because I don't like turkey, but because we just had it for Thanksgiving. So it's like, Thanksgiving is not overhyped, but for Christmas it's overhyped. Yeah. But hype is real is getting a ham from Honey Baked Ham on Route 22. Boy, I tell you. Or if your family is talented enough, they make their own honey baked
Make their
ham.
own honey
You
baked
know,
ham.
but a honey baked ham with
That's
the bone,
hype is real.
bro. The hype is real, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you. First of all, if you never had a honey baked ham, again, go get you one.
Yeah.
Secondly, just to cut them slices, you know what I'm saying? Get them sandwiches afterwards. Just something about it. Hype is super, super real with honey baked ham. Christmas ham is super nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Underhyped. Underhyped is prime rib. I don't know too many people that eat prime rib on Christmas.
I've had prime rib.
Okay.
But I was out at a restaurant.
Okay, prime rib. I love.
If you go out to a restaurant on Christmas, that's a very popular dish.
Okay, yeah, because I love a good prime rib. It's tender, right? It's got good fat. You know, it's like fat is nice and buttery.
Yeah.
It's
like
prime
the
rib
prime rib.
is top notch.
Yeah.
What do you get as a side for your prime rib? If you don't mind me asking.
Mash.
A mash, yeah,
Good mash with some good gravy.
Yeah, because it's gonna have the gravy, and then the
Yeah.
prime rib's got its own juice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Mix that around.
Good mash.
Yeah, prime rib is my underhype. I'm a big fan of prime rib.
Yeah,
Never made it though.
No, I never made it personally either, but I was a good prime rib. I'm gonna go with especially if you go to a place that's got a fresh carving station.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You see a lot of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with just so we just said it, prime rib. I'm gonna go prime rib underhype.
Okay.
Agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Christmas ham overhype.
Okay.
Not that I don't enjoy a good honey baked ham,
Yeah.
but I feel like turkey on Christmas is hype is real, and here's why. Although I understand, I hear you just had turkey on Thanksgiving. I personally love turkey,
Yeah.
but I feel like on Christmas you need a bird. Okay, when you think about Christmas, and you think about a Christmas Carol,
Yeah.
right? They went and got a goose,
That's
right?
that's my family does.
and we don't got a goose or a turducken, but
Yeah.
I'll take a turkey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bird. So I would say turkey is hype is real because I enjoy if you made a turkey once a week, I would eat it. I would never get
Facts.
tired of that. You know what I'm saying?
But honorable mention to the goose though, because my stepdad makes goose.
Shout out
every
to
Christmas.
the goose.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I had goose one time, but it wasn't for Christmas or
Goose is
anything.
mad good.
But goose is pretty good. How about some desserts? Holiday cookies.
Yes, sir.
You got your classic gingerbread cookies, building your gingerbread houses.
Mm-hmm.
You got your sugar cookies, Pillsbury or homemade. And then you got your classic chocolate chip cookies. That's what I leave Santa Claus. I leave Santa Claus some chocolate chip cookies. And if he doesn't eat them, I'm going to eat them.
Yep.
Overhyped, underhyped, hype is real. Gingerbread, sugar, chocolate chip cookies.
I'm a big gingerbread cookie guy.
This is specifically for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyper's real for gingerbread cookies.
Okay.
Gingerbread cookies and some milk
Yeah.
is top notch for me. I'm a big ginger guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about like the tartness of a gingerbread cookie.
Yeah.
But that like
That
that
ginger
that's
taste.
that's what gets it for me. Now this is gonna be a tough one because your boys, I don't even really like chocolate chip cookies like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is my brother makes these chocolate chip cookies. They kind of taste like the Levain ones. And I'm about to say that
it makes a mean chocolate chipper.
But what did I say? Gingerbread was the hype is real.
Yes.
I meant to say gingerbread was underhype.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the hype is real and the chocolate chip and the sugar cookies overhype. Because the sugar cookie is good, but it's not like I can be like, oh, like this one's bad and this one's so much better. You know what I'm saying? They all kind of taste the same, whether or not you're cutting them from the Pillsbury.
Those Pillsbury ones,
I know
is top tier.
It's fire.
I'm gonna say sugar cookies, underhyped.
Oh,
I think they're completely underhyped. Like,
they're everywhere.
Yeah, but they're underhyped though. You got to get them right. You got to get the right ones. You got to cook them at the right consistency. Some people overcook them.
That's true.
Overcook them. They're too crisp. They got to have a little softness to them.
Yeah.
Where they kind of just like.
Yep. Break apart a little bit.
Like you got to be undercooked. They can't be too brown.
Yeah.
Got to be almost a little light skin, like my color.
Yeah.
About my color, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
they're good to go. I'm gonna go.
You sprinkle a little extra
I
sugar.
don't sprinkle nothing on top.
Okay.
I just eat them like with the little designs and a Christmas tree in it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the
Yeah.
one specific one with the green Christmas tree.
Yep,
in it.
yep.
That's the one specifically.
Gotta find us.
You gotta get it. I'm gonna go ahead and say chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Hype is real. Like I said, that's what I'm leaving for Santa. Santa come to my house, he's getting chocolate chip cookies.
You said you also would leave what else for Santa?
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Pepsi Cola.
Pepsi. But that's really because my dad was Santa and my dad was drinking the Pepsi and Oreos. Because my dad liked Oreos. But sometimes Chips Ahoy too, but he would eat the Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
But Pepsi was that's how I was like, my dad likes Pepsi. Like, not milk. I never see my dad ever drink milk.
Chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, and Pepsi, bro.
Yeah, facts. And gingerbread cookies, I'm going to go ahead and say gingerbread cookies overhyped. Like, oh, that's all you're gonna hear about on Christmas, gingerbread, this. And don't get me wrong, I love, when I was a kid, I like building gingerbread houses. Now, like, with my nieces, we build gingerbread houses. So that's a fun thing to do, but I don't want to eat the gingerbread. Although I do enjoy a little ginger cookie here and there, a little ginger snap.
Yeah.
I can pass on the gingerbread, eating too much of it. But I do want that sugar cookie. Every Christmas, I want those Pillsbury sugar cookies.
I almost forgot.
Like crack, bro.
I almost forgot that you use gingerbread cookies for gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I almost forgot, bro.
No, some people eat them, but some people, do a couple of classic gingerbread houses.
I like that.
Let's take it into times of the year, the days of Christmas break. What's the best day of Christmas break, or overhyped, underhyped, hype is real? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or New Year's Eve? Overhyped, underhyped, hype is real. Those 3 days: Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve.
There's something to a good Christmas Eve. I would say Christmas Eve is underhyped.
Okay.
For me, because I know a lot of people do their dinner on Christmas Eve. We're always Christmas Day people for that.
Yeah.
I like Christmas Eve just because, like, for us, it was like a time to do all your last minute stuff. You got to run out and get a star, some more ornaments, some more food, start the cooking, all this other stuff. That was Christmas Eve, man. And I think it's underhyped because the importance to have a good Christmas Day starts on Christmas Eve.
100%.
So that's what I'm giving. I'm going to give the hype is real to New Year's Eve.
Okay.
I'm a big New Year's Eve person.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying I don't like to a New Year's person. I don't always have to have like a giant rager.
Right.
But I just love, I'm existential with the shits. I love having like resolutions and refreshing and starting all this stuff. So New Year's Eve is the hype is real and overhype is Christmas Day. It might be because I'm 36 now, but I think that
you don't want to be opening presents from
I do love opening presents though.
Yeah.
I do love giving presents too.
Exactly.
Something about getting that feeling. I just feel like I don't know, man. I can't pick. I don't know.
That's the point of the game. It's supposed to be tough.
That's what I'm giving. Overhype on the.
Listen,
on the
I'll go with you with the
I don't have
Christmas
kids.
Christmas Eve underhype for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely underhype. There's something about, like you said, something about a good Christmas Eve. I feel like Christmas Eve is very disrespected nowadays. Like people go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, you kind of just like do nothing.
Yeah.
But like now people just treat Christmas Eve like a normal day, and then Christmas Day is like the day. So I'm gonna say Christmas Eve definitely underhyped. I'm gonna go New Year's Eve overhyped because New Year's Eve the most overhyped because it's overhyped.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I need plans. You need this.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch the ball drop. Like, oh, who am I gonna kiss at midnight? I need champagne. I need this. It's like it's a whole to do.
That's very true.
Very cliche holiday, but it is significant. Like for the reasons you said, like starting a new year, resolutions, all that stuff. And then the hype is real. Christmas Day. There's just something about Christmas Day. Just the air. Like you go outside on Christmas Day, there's not a lot of people driving around. It's like quiet. It's like calm.
Yeah.
It's just something about that. It just is a good day. So I'm gonna go Christmas Day. Hype is real. Christmas weather.
Yeah.
Snow on Christmas, warm weather Christmas, or cold weather, no snow Christmas. Hype, overhype, underhype, hype is real.
Bro, you already know me. I love the snow, bro. I'll lay in it. I love a white Christmas. I think that's the most underrated thing in the entire world. Seeing snow on the ground when you wake up on Christmas Day, throw a fire in the fireplace, go outside, make a snow angel, throw some snowballs, have a good time, maybe test out some of your new Christmas presents, especially if you got a sled or something like that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing better than a little white Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white. Just did the Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby.
That's what I'm here for. White Christmas. I need that snow on Christmas. Warm weather Christmas is the most overhyped thing in the entire world. I just doesn't even feel like Christmas. I don't think I've ever been anywhere outside of cold weather for Christmas. I don't even feel like it could be Christmas.
I went to
warm
Bahamas
weather.
for Christmas once.
What was that? Did they light up the palm trees? They did.
We just like outside and stuff. It was like mad warm.
Went to the beach.
We didn't go to like the beach to like hang on the beach, but we were at the beach.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not here for the hot Christmas. That's overhyped. And then the hype is real cold weather, no snow. Because I like to have the hot cocoa and the fire and all that stuff. So
I would say cold weather, no snow is underhyped. because sometimes it's convenient, right? It's you have the cold air for the nostalgia, right? But you don't have the mess of like have to truck through the snow if you have to go somewhere else on Christmas.
That's true.
Or like, or you just, I've hated to like have to spend Christmas like you wake up and you're like, oh, you got to go outside, shovel the snow and shovel the driveway, shovel the stairs and stuff. So that sucks. So I'm gonna say, snow on Christmas hype is real, right? Because that's cool, right? But cold weather, no snow is underhyped because that could be clutch sometimes. And then, like you said, warm weather Christmas is overhyped. Like, yeah, every once in a while, every 10 years, you deserve one warm weather Christmas. But if not, like, I feel like Christmas is synonymous with cold weather. Like, in Florida and Southern California, in Texas, I don't even know. Yeah. Like, if they even know what a white Christmas is, but.
Texas, though, doing Christmas in Texas would be fun. Texas is really one of my top.
It would probably be fun as hell, like or any of those warm weather places. Again, but it's not an every year thing. Yeah. And then this is a holiday. We'll just end it off with this one. Holidays in general: Christmas, 4th of July, or Thanksgiving. Overhyped, underhyped, hype is real.
Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays of all time. So the hype is real on Thanksgiving. Okay. My favorite holiday of all time. Okay. It's a tough one to split 4th of July and Christmas. Yeah. Because your boy.
I think you think Christmas is overhyped.
I think Christmas is definitely overhyped, bro. But it's not definitely, it's overhyped because 4th of July, bro, I have my traditions that I've started now with the glizzies and the Ruts Hut. You know what I'm saying? Get the little rippers with the relish. Yeah. Christmas is a little overhyped. It's almost too festive. It's too easy to be festive there. I feel like 4th of July, you got to get a little creative to make it festive. Like, okay, I get it. 4th of July, like, it's party time. Like, people will go to the beach, they get drunk, they listen to whatever music. Yeah. But, like, is that really festive or is that just partying? Like, to actually be festive on 4th of July, like, you got to do the fireworks, you got to have the hot dog, the grilling, the this, the that. Like, that to me is now a festive 4th of July. Okay. The party 4th of July is easy. But I be trying to have festive 4th of July, and I think that's the fun that I have. That's the underhype that I have about 4th of July, is making it what it actually is, which is a true amazing American holiday. So that's for me there.
I'm gonna go Christmas. Hype is real. Yeah, because it's Christmas. Yeah. I'm gonna go 4th of July. Underhype, because there's nothing like a good 4th of July. That's what I'm saying. Backyard barbecue, beach. Yep. Hot dogs, hamburgers, fireworks. It's America, Yep. Like, it's happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, America. We're not perfect, but we're gonna drink and have a good time today. Absolutely. And I'm gonna say Thanksgiving is overhyped because it's drama. You always got to go somewhere. Sometimes you don't even be wanting to go, and it's like a whole thing. So I've said I've had better experiences on 4th of July and Christmas than Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving definitely brings the drama.
So I'm gonna say Thanksgiving overhyped, Christmas
copy,
hype is real, 4th of July underhyped.
Copy.
Yeah, but that'll be it for today. Remember, if you laughed, learned, or questioned the hype, to remember to like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, hit the button. I think it's there somewhere. Hit it. Continue showing us the love, giving us support. We appreciate you. Yeah, appreciate it all. And
we'll be back here next week.
Next week. We'll get one in before Christmas.
Nice holly jolly one.
We'll have it Christmas themed even more than this week. And remember, believe no hype.
Peace.